And Anthony, what about abortion to save the life of a mother? Surely that is justifiable.
Well, I think when we think about that very difficult question, we need to make an important distinction. And the distinction is this: an operation carried out on a mother in order to cure some pathology of hers, some illness, some treatment, um, is carried out on her for her sake and may have a bad side effect which impacts on her unborn child. Now that's a very different thing from an operation carried out directly on the unborn child in order to destroy him or her. That is not a medical operation carried out for the benefit of one of the two patients that the doctor has before them. And just as we should not accept that, so we should not accept a direct attack on the mother, which is not at all for her benefit, in order to save the unborn child. I don't think anybody would accept that. So if we take seriously the idea that there are two patients, and we take seriously the idea that lethal attacks on people are no part of medicine, then I think we have to say, how best can we support the mother and her child? And we have to do everything we possibly can with all the medical means at our disposal to help them. Now, fortunately, it is in fact extremely rare for there to be situations where the mother's life is threatened in this way and where the only so-called solution is the one of an abortion. People who wish to legalise abortion have always stressed these kinds of cases in order to change the principle that it is always wrong to kill an innocent new human being. But if we lose the principle that it is always wrong to kill an innocent new human being, that actually undermines justice, it undermines the protections that all of us should have. And it's crucial to remember that in a case like this, that principle will be lost. And we should resist moves which suggest that this is the norm, this is something that is going to happen all of the time. What we need to do is remember that there are two bodies, there are two persons, and persons should not be killed in this way.
The other point that I think is not really made very clearly is that if we look at the numbers of women who die as a result of pregnancy and childbirth, and a significant number of women still die in developing countries, estimated around 300,000, virtually all of those causes are very easy to treat. The biggest cause of maternal death is hemorrhage. There are perfectly uncontroversial ways of dealing with hemorrhage. Sepsis, obstructed labour. If we could really promote good obstetric care around the world and make sure that a woman in Ghana has the same access to good medical care and good maternity care as a woman in London, then we could reduce the maternal death rate overnight if there really was the political will, if taxpayers' money was going into the right funding, the right charitable funding. And yet we're pumping millions into promoting abortion in sub-Saharan Africa, in countries with cultures that are pro-life, where abortion isn't even wanted, simply to promote our own ideologies. If we were thinking medical care rather than ideology, we could deal with the problem of maternal health, of maternal death overnight, more or less.